Have you ever thought, I can't make a difference, I'm just one person? Maybe you think you don't have the time, you're not strong enough, you're not rich enough, you're too young, too old. Well, today I'm here to tell you that you can make a difference, and I hope to illustrate that with a story from my youth. When I was 16 years old, my summer job was to be a famous character at a theme park. And as that character, I worked with Make-A-Wish kids, children who had life-threatening illnesses whose wish was to meet me or to visit that theme park. Over the course of 4 years, I worked with hundreds of Wish kids, but there's one child that stands out. It was a little girl, about 8 or 9 years old. She entered my dressing room with her older brother and her mom, and I immediately noticed several things about her. She sat in a wheelchair. A baseball cap covered her bald head. A medical mask was over her nose and mouth, and she had a button that said Wish Kid. I wanted to make sure I could spend special time with her, so I saw all the other guests first. And what I noticed was each time my eyes panned the crowd, she pulled down her medical mask as if she were embarrassed by it. And each time she did that, my heart broke just a little bit because I knew that she just wanted to be a healthy, normal little girl. When all of the other guests were gone, I got to spend special time with her. And I went to pick her up from her wheelchair when her brother said, "Rose can stand up on her own. Can't you, Rose?" I posed for the picture with her. I hugged her gently. I signed, "I love you." And I set her back down in her wheelchair. I noticed the corner of an autograph book, and I pointed to it and pretended to sign so she knew I wanted to give her my autograph. I told Rose how happy I was that she was visiting me, that I hoped she was having a great time, that I wished she could stay with me in Dream World forever, and that I wished I could take her pain away. I wrote as much as I could until I couldn't see the page anymore because of the tears in my eyes. I gave the autograph book to my greeter to take backstage for the other characters to sign, and when she was gone, I picked up Rose and I waltzed around my dressing room with her. I set her down at my dressing table and knelt before her, showed her my Noxzema, my tissues, my comb. I knelt before a sweet, innocent, loving child with piercing blue eyes, and I realized quite likely she was dying. Outside, my character had smiled from ear to ear, but inside I could barely contain my sobs. It just wasn't fair. My greeter came back, and we all knew it was time for Rose to leave. I picked her up. I carried her back to her wheelchair. I hugged her one last time and signed, "I love you." They turned to leave, and just before her mother rounded the corner, she stopped, looked back at me, tears running down her face, and said, "Thank you. You made all the difference in the world." I was 16 years old, and in that moment I realized two things. One, you can make a difference. Every one of us can have a profound impact on others. And two, when you give to others, what you get back is tenfold. So tonight I challenge you. The next time you think you can't make a difference, you're not smart enough, strong enough, rich enough, I hope you'll think about Rose and know that you too can make all the difference in the world.